What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a franchise rebuild, and today we're doing the Baltimore Orioles. So this team is probably going to be like the hardest one to do, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is trade Alex Cobb for Jahame Jones, just like in real life. However, it's not looking like we can just do those guys like by themselves, so we had to add some more players, and so we had to add Hanser, Alberto, and Philip Dew, and we got Julio Tyrene. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but yeah, we had to add some other guys to make this trade more even, because the game wouldn't allow it. Let's do it. All right, we now have Jahame Jones. All right, so now we need to see what this lineup looks like now. Okay, so Jose Iglesias, he's 1 year left in his contract. Trey Mancini, we're gonna have him for a couple more years, which is good. We got some, yeah, it's definitely gonna need some work. Ryan Mountcastle, yeah, he's gonna be good for us. Pitching rotation, this is gonna need some help here. Alright, so we're gonna be making another trade. We're gonna be trading away Jose Iglesias, who is on a 1 year deal left anyways. We're gonna be trading away him, I know we just traded for him, but this is a pretty good deal. We're getting Brad Hand, who's also 1 year left in his contract. We're gonna be getting Carlos Carrasco though, who has a number of years left, which is good. And then we're gonna be getting Nolan Jones, 21-year-old third base prospect. So yeah, that's a good deal. We'll take it. All right. So now we got a rotation of this. Alright. Carrasco is now the ace pitcher. Brad Hand is now the closing pitcher. Okay, so I just did the draft, and some of the picks were good, like this guy, 92 potential, 88 potential, 76 potential, 84 potential, 98 potential. That was a really good pickup. 77 potential and 75 potential. So seems like we got some really good guys and some just okay guys in the draft. But this guy's gonna be good. Alright, we're gonna be trading Chance Cisco, who is a pretty good catcher, but we got a lot of like catchers who are ahead of him. And we're gonna be giving up Andrew Velasquez and Richard Arena, but we're gonna be getting Jameson Talon and then outfielding prospect. So I'd say that's a pretty fair deal. And yeah. Alright, we're gonna be making another trade. I know we were just talking about trading Brad Hand, but now we're gonna do it. So Brad Hand, he's good, but his contract is ending. So we can trade him for 82 overall, B potential, 27 years old. Pretty solid closer who we have for a couple more years, or a good amount of years at least. And, or wait, no. This guy's a relief pitcher. This guy's the closer. He's actually really good. 25 years old. We'll have him for a long time. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal, especially for a team on a rebuild. So yeah, we'll do this deal. Okay, so this year we have two All-Stars. We got Ryan Mountcastle, who's going to be a starter. And then we have Nunez, who's also going to be a starter. So that's pretty good. Also, Alvarez. I want to get Alvarez somehow. This guy's always my go-to in franchise mode. He's really good. So, yeah, I'm going to try and trade for him in the offseason, maybe, but we'll see. Anyways, two All-Stars. That's pretty good. Alright, it's the trade deadline, and we're going to be trading for Jordan Alvarez, who is always my go-to in this game. We're going to be giving up Rio Rios, but there's already a good third baseman who's better, so I don't think that's going to matter too much. We're going to be giving up this guy, A potential, which kind of sucks, but we're getting Alvarez, who's the same age and way better, so that's okay. And then we're giving up Cole Stewart. Here's A potential, 24 years old, 66 overall. He hasn't been great in the majors. Had one good year in 2018, but I'd say this is a pretty fair deal, and we'll take it. Alright, now we just got Yordan Alvarez. Okay, so we just completed the 2020 regular season, and we finished under 100 losses, which is better than sometimes for Baltimore. So we had 65 wins, 97 losses. So let's look at our rotation and hitters. Okay, so Carrasco had a pretty good year, 3.6 ERA. Talon, 3.52 ERA. Atkin, not great. He had a pretty good year, 3.39 ERA, and he had an almost decent year. John Means, 4 ERA. Bullpen, oh, that was a good one. We had like 2 guys below 4 ERA, but yeah, bullpen's gonna need some work, and we're probably gonna need to get some starting pitching in the offseason. Alright, let's sign some free agents. The Dodgers defeat the Angels in the 2020 World Series. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so the first guy we're going to be re-signing is Wade Leblanc. He's definitely getting older, and he doesn't have a great ERA, or overall, I mean. He has a good ERA, but I think I'm going to give him a 1-year pretty cheap offer, $5.90. This guy, Brian Holiday, he did not have a very good year. I think we're going to let him walk. Yeah, we'll try and get another catcher. Okay, so I just offered Alex Wood a 4-year, $40 million contract. So $10 million a season. I think that's relatively fair. He just had a 3.33 ERA season. He did not have a great season before that, but he didn't pitch that many innings. Other years were all looked great. So yeah, I think that would be a relatively fair contract. I definitely need bullpen. I need pretty well every position. Do I need a catcher though? Catcher. Well, I guess we got Adley Rutschman coming up. Okay, I think catcher's good. So we could use a middle infielder, and maybe not an outfielder because we got Alvarez who can play the outfield too. So yeah, DH can just be like just about anyone. So yeah. Alright, we'll sign some guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put in an offer for Trevor Bauer, 1 year, $31 million. Hopefully we don't blow the budget, but that's my offer. That's what it says he wants. And then if we get those guys, I'll try and get like an infielder or outfielder for relatively cheap. Why does DJ LeMahieu look like that? Why does he look like that? Alright, so we just made some deals. So we just signed Jock Peterson to a 2-year, $7.2 million a season contract. So yeah, we got Tommy LaStella for 1 year, $5 million. I would say that's relatively fair. 19 home runs, 278 average last season. And I was also looking at this. So Renato Nunez just had a 53 home run season. 53. That's a lot. So I'm definitely going to want to keep Nunez for a very long time. Anyways, rotation, let's look at that. So we got Carlos Carrasco, Jameson Talon, signed Alex Wood, and we got this guy who doesn't have a high overall, but last season he had 3.39 ERA. And then we got John Means, who had a 4 ERA last year, but a 1.22 whip. Bullpen, still gonna need some work. Maybe we could trade some guys, but yeah. Anyways, lineup is definitely looking a lot stronger though, for sure. So yeah. Alright, since we have a pretty good lineup and our pitchings needs work, we're gonna be trading Trey Mancini over for Frankie Montez. He's a starting pitcher. We'd have him for 3 more seasons. 28 years old, 83 overall. As you can see, he had some good seasons in the past. These weren't great, but last 3 were great. 3.64 ERA, 2.63 ERA, and 3.88 ERA. So yeah, we'll look at Trey Mancini. So he's definitely had some good seasons. 2019, 35 home runs, 291 average. 2020, 24 home runs, 249 average. He's definitely had some good seasons, but I think it's best to get a starting pitcher. And we're also trading some random minor leaguers. So yeah, here we go. All right. So here is our rotation with him, Frankie Montez in it. So it's definitely looking a lot better. Lineup is still looking very strong. I mean, like, pretty well all above 80 overall, except for Tommy LaStella and Austin Hayes, who is supposed to be pretty good someday, I'd say. Bench could definitely use some work, but it's not absolutely terrible. Jahame Jones, we'll definitely have to give him some playing time. Let's see. Pat Ballow, I don't know how to pronounce that. We'll give him some at-bats, maybe like some pinch hitting at-bats or chances. Austin Wines, I guess you say it. Catcher. He's not great, but we need a backup catcher, so that's who we got. Regular catcher, Pedro Severino. I'd say he's gonna be your catcher for a while. Alright, let's begin the 2021 regular season. Alright, forgot to also say, from last season, here's the awards. Ryan Mountcastle, Rookie of the Year, Pedro Severino, Gold Glover, and Ryan Mountcastle, Gold Glovers. So that's actually pretty good, I'd say. We got 3 awards, 2 Gold Gloves, and a Rookie of the Year, so I'd say that's looking pretty good for the future of the team. So we're about to make a trade that seems really good. So Josh Rogers, we're going to be trading him over. He's a 25-year-old B potential, 60 overall starting pitcher for us. But we're going to be getting Tim Hill, 83 overall, age 31. We have him for a lot of years. He's only C potential, but he's a relief pitcher. He's going to be good for us. Good ERA. We'll definitely have to do this deal. Alright, so we're going to be making a trade. I think this is a pretty good trade. So we're going to be trading Tommy LaStella, who only has a year left on his contract, and he was also injured. But we're going to be getting Ryan Barucki. Very good trade. He's had some good seasons in the past, good potential. Yeah, we're definitely doing this trade. Okay, so I think I found a really good trade. So we're going to be giving up Dwight Smith Jr., who's like 60-something overall. We're going to be giving up a starting pitching prospect, DL Hall, who's 22 years old, 68 overall, A potential. But we're going to be in Joe Musgrove. We'd have him for 2 years, which is good. 3.62 ERA this season. But the best of all, we're going to be getting Joe Adell. 74 overall, A potential, 21 years old. Yeah, pretty good. And then we're just going to be getting like a random minor league closer. So we're definitely doing this. Good deal. Alright, so this is our current rotation. So we got Alex Wood, who has a .92 ERA and a .99 whip. Carlos Carrasco, Jameson Taylor, Joe Musgrove, and Frankie Montez. Alright, we're making another trade. We're trading over Stevie Wilkerson, who's going to be free agent after this season, and he's AAA. And we're also going to be trading Wade LeBlanc. This guy. He's going down in potential, 36 years old, hasn't played in majors this season, free agent after this season. We're going to be getting Colin I don't know how to pronounce this, but he's having a pretty good season, 1.85 ERA. He's going to be a bullpen pitcher. Alright, we're making another trade. This one's a big one, so we're going to be trading over we're going to be getting Sonny Gray for Carlos Carrasco. We're giving up some decently big prospects. First one we're giving up is Grayson Rodriguez. Here he is. A potential 71 overall, 21 years old. But we're getting Sonny Gray, who has 2 years left on his contract. 1.65 ERA. And we're giving up another A potential prospect. So we're going to do this. Alright, so now the rotation has Sonny Gray, 90 overall. We got Alex Wood, 1.19 ERA. Sonny Gray having a 1.65 ERA season. Jameson Taylor doing good. Joe Musgrove doing good. Alright, we're making another trade here. We're going to be trading over Frankie Montez, who's good, but he's not having a great season. So 7.5 ERA, 3.2 million. That's not bad. But we're going to be getting Tristan McKenzie. 80 overall, B potential, same as the other guy, only he's only 23. He's having a very good season, 2.19 ERA. Last season, 3.63 ERA. We're definitely doing this. Added some other minor leaguers in there, prospects. This guy actually, we're also getting a 25-year-old, 81 overall, A potential guy, who's not having a great season this year, but he's got a lot of good potential, so we'll definitely do this. And just like that, the rotation is looking really strong now. Alright, so we just completed the draft, and the results are okay. The guy who I'm most excited about is Polito. He's a potential 19-year-old. He's only 53 overall, but I think he should be good someday. And we got some pretty decent guys too, who should be okay, B potential. Yeah. And then we got this reliever who's not amazing, but I think he could be decent sometimes. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be making a trade. We're gonna be trading away John Means. He's a pitcher for us. He hasn't been great recently, but we're gonna be getting here he is, Randy Dobnik. He is a really good pitcher, actually, very underrated, I would say. Well, we have him until 2026. This year he has a 3.21 ERA, and last year 2.86 ERA. Year before 1.59 ERA. So I think this is definitely a good deal. So we'll do it. Okay, so the Cardinals just offered us a trade. So they're going to be giving us a relief pitcher who's had a really good career so far, never an ERA above 4, who we'll have for 3 years, and then we're going to be giving up Jose Rondon. He has not had much major league time, and he's going to become a free agent, so I say this is a very good deal. Okay, so it's the All-Star break, and Alex Wood made the All-Star team. Let's see who else did. Ryan Mountcastle made it. Alright, so we're going to be making a bit of a blockbuster trade. So, we're going to be sending over Jameson Taylor, who has 2 years left on his contract. He's having a pretty decent season, I guess. 4.04 ERA. But we're going to begin, the main guy I'm looking at over here is Seth Romero. He has had a pretty good season so far this year. In 109 innings, he had a 3.69 ERA. He's only 25, 76 overall, A potential. We're also going to be getting another pitcher, who's 22, C potential, 73 overall. I say this is a pretty solid deal, so yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so now Seth Romero, we're going to have him as long relief pitcher, just like Barucki and this guy, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Bribia, I guess. Rotation's looking strong for sure. Yeah. And yeah, it's currently the All-Star break. We're above 500. Let's see how the season goes. Alright guys, so that's the end of the season. We finished very good, I'd say, actually. 88 and 74. Unfortunately, it was not enough to make the playoffs, but I'm really happy with how the team did. So this was our lineup. So Mountcastle had 23 home runs, 290 average, 255 average, 17 home runs for Joe Odell. Alvarez, 47 home runs, 275 average, 239 average, 15 home runs. Severino had 15 home runs, 254 average. Nunez had 33 home runs, 257 average. Jock Peterson, 244 average, 34 home runs. Santander, 265, 20 home runs. Jahame Jones, 21 home runs, 230 average. So, I mean, we could get someone who's like has a really high average, but pitching, Alex Wood, 235 ERA. Sonny Gray, 379. Randy Dobnik, 355 ERA. Joe Musgrove, just under 3 ERA. And Seth Romero, 3.79 ERA. Unfortunately, nobody got any awards. We had 2 All-Stars, but... Oh, wait. That's not true. Severino, Gold Glove. Mountcastle, Gold Glove. Jahame Jones, Gold Glove. Santander, Gold Glove. So, oh, and Alvarez got a Silver Slugger. So, we got 4 Gold Gloves and 1 Silver Slugger. So, that's actually really good. So, let's go on to the offseason. The Rays have defeated the Braves in the 2021 World Series. Okay, so I just signed some contracts with some players, and here's what we did. So, we got Joe Adell to 2 years. Alvarez, we extended him for 4 more years. This guy we extended for 3 years. Nunez, we extended for 3 years. We called Adley Rutschman up to the MLB. We signed Tanaka. Bullpen has more depth now. We got Alex Colomb to a 2-year deal. We got some other guys. Corey Knievel, got him to a 4-year deal, $8 million. Okay, so this is the lineup. Here's the bench. We got Rutschman up in the MLB. Pitching rotation. I think I might switch like this, so Tanaka's the 5th guy. Alright, Tanaka's not having a great year so far. It's pretty early on, but he's a 5.3 ERA in 56 innings. He's a free agent soon, so we're going to be trading him over to the Rockies for Carlos Estevez, 3.56 ERA so far, and 30.1 innings. And he's also a free agent soon, but he's cheaper. And we're going to be getting a minor league closing pitcher, so we'll do it. There we go. Okay, so we just completed the draft, and it's not terrible, but it's not great. This guy's not great, but here's who we got. We got this guy who's 19, so that's actually pretty good, I'd say. We don't have any A potential, which isn't great, but I don't know. We got some alright guys, I guess. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so we're making a blockbuster trade here. We're going to be trading over Austin Hayes and Pat Valaika. I don't know how to pronounce that. But we're going to be getting Trent Thornton, who's an all-star this year. 3.04 ERA in 112 innings. And, that's not it, we're also going to be getting Teoscar Hernandez, who is having an amazing season. He has 28 home runs. It's halfway through the season. 274 average. Very good. Have him for 2 years. We're doing this. Here we go. Alright, so this year we had 2 All-Stars. We had Adley Rutschman and we had Trent Thornton. So yeah, let's get on with the season. Alright guys, so I tried to make a trade for Mike Trout, but unfortunately it seems like we don't have enough money to get Mike Trout. Alright, just because we didn't get Mike Trout doesn't mean we're done. So I found a really good trade. So we're going to be getting Bo Bichette, who for some reason is on the Angels now, but anyways, he's having a .313 batting average and 22 home runs, and that's halfway through the season. So we are going to be not really giving up anything. A center fielder, Cedric Mullins, who has not played with us for like quite a bit. And then we're going to be giving up Steve Shirley, which is kind of going to hurt us. But, I mean, like, we're getting Bo Bichette, so that's going to be a win. And then we're giving up Jason McCann. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to do this. Alright, we got Bo Bichette now. So, lineup. So, we got Bo Bichette on the team now. Looking really good. I think I'm going to hit him lead off. Alright, so I'm going to be making another trade. This one's kind of a no-brainer, I think. Scott Barlow. He has a 7.53 ERA this year. Not doing great. Still pretty solid. But we're going to be getting Jimmy Corduro, I think it is. He's pronounced it. And his numbers are absolutely disgusting. So he's at 2.45 ERA and a whip under 1 at .78. And we have team control over him till 2026. Alright, so we're going to be making a trade. We're going to be trading Scott Barlow, who's not having a very good year, 7.53 ERA, And we're going to begin Jimmy Corduro. He's having a disgusting year, .78 whip, 2.45 ERA, team control for till 2026. We're doing this trade. I was trying to get Brad Hand earlier, also in this deal, but it looks like it's not going to happen, so we'll have to settle for this, which is fine. Also, we're going to be getting Tanner Roarick in this deal, who he only has a year left in his contract, fairly cheap, but he's having a great season, 3.12 ERA. So yeah, we'll do this deal. There we go. Okay, so we finished the season with 92 wins, which is really good. So we did not win the AL East, but we did make the first seed for the wild card game. We're playing the Yankees. Here we go. Wild card game. And we win the wild card game. Tampa Bay, lose first game, win. We lost game 1, let's see what happens. And we defeat the White Sox, now we play the Braves. Game 6, up 3-2. Let's go into the game and see what happens. Oh my gosh, we just lose. Just in the last seconds. Okay, we're going to Game 7. Game 7 in the World Series. Let's see what happens. Up 2-0, just like last time. Nope. 2-1. 4-1. There we go. Baltimore Orioles have won the World Series. There we go. Thought you would never see it, but it happened. Bo Bichette, Teoscar Hernandez, almost got Mike Trout. Stacked team. Pitching was very good. And there you go. Baltimore Orioles World Series champions.
Worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
There we go. 2022 World Series champions, Baltimore Orioles. I believe that's it. There you go.
Back now on the show.
We got like 4 main Blue Jays on this team. Hernandez, Trent Thornton, Ryan Barucki, and Bo Bichette. We got some Angels on the team too. Joe Odell and Jahame Jones. We got a really good squad. One thing that I don't understand is the guy in the center is never like the best player. It's just some random guy usually. But anyways, 2022 World Series champions. And there you got Alvarez in the back. There you go. Alright. Now let's go back and see who won the awards. Alright, so already off to a good start. We got 4 Gold Gloves. Playoff MVP, Renato Nunez. And World Series MVP, Nunez. So that is good. All good stuff here. We just got Gold Gloves. Rookie of the Year, Adley Rutschman, coming in 3rd. Very good, though. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, click down below to subscribe. Thank you all for supporting and watching the videos. And if you like this video, like it, and I could do more rebuild videos. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.